Welcome back. On this week's Monday with the Mayor Matt Walagora talks with WBKB's Tiffany Maddox about the city's recent creation of a fire ordinance that helps address structure fires.
Thanks again for joining us for another Monday with the Mayor. I am joined by City of Alpena Mayor Matt Walagora. Thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So we'll get straight to our topic. We're talking about fire ordinances. There was recently a fire ordinance that was put into place. It was kind of based off of a fire from May of 2020. Can you kind of talk about how that all came about?
Yeah, sure. So the fire on Washington, it was over a year before, or pretty close to a year before the damaged house was removed, and we don't have a ton of fires, thankfully, that are structure fires to that extent. And over the course of many years, even the ones that we do have usually get taken down in a relatively short period of time. This one was different circumstances. We won't get into that, but it just took a long time, and it made us realize that we didn't have a fire ordinance. We didn't have anything to really go by to help it run quicker and smoother. So we, our staff put together a really good ordinance and used some other communities that already had some in place, and that'll work with us. And so it basically consists of some timelines that the property owner and/or insurance companies will have to follow in order to get structures either demolished or fixed, repaired sooner. And it also has some parts in there as far as during that period of time, because it does take some time to get the insurance together or whatever the funding is, so to make sure that that home is boarded up and structurally sound and at least safe for the community and the surrounding area.
Okay, and you said that the city kind of researched other area ordinances that were similar to what you all were trying to do. Did you consult with any insurance companies and get any feedback from them, or was this just based solely off of other city ordinances?
Well, thankfully for me, the legwork was done by staff. I would assume that they talked to some insurance companies, probably ours, and our city attorney, to make sure that everything that we wanted to put in place was legal and sounding. And of course, going to other communities, we do that quite frequently, just rather than reinventing the wheel. Find some other ordinance, talk to their staff and their elected officials to see what worked and what didn't work, and then we put it into ours, and it looks to us like it's going to be successful. It should be fine.
Lastly, this definitely will help residents. I'm assuming it'll help residents and keep people safe in a sense.
Yeah, I think it'll help both the resident of the structure fire and most certainly the residents in the surrounding area, and because this last one, of course, we had debris was blowing around. Anybody, sometimes we say children, but basically anybody could have just walked into the building, and who knew when the rest of it might come down at any given time. So this will be super helpful for everybody, including the city residents.
Perfect. It definitely sounds like it will help. Well, I want to thank you again for being with us today, and we'll see you again on the next Monday with the Mayor.
Thanks for that, Tiffany. Within the ordinance, structures must be completely demolished within 120 days of a fire, which includes removing all debris from the site. If an owner is making repairs or rebuilding, they will receive 180 days for that process, and an extension may be granted.